Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to some Modern Warfare beta footage we're playing here on EPICneenja. I really hope that's it. Again, I don't know why I'm so bad at these maps. Honestly, I stopped memorizing the maps. I mean, I know the ones for Black Ops 4 because they're always right there on the screen. But some of these newer games, I don't know why it takes. I'm so focused on, like, I gotta get this gun unlocked, I gotta get this gameplay down. I don't even look at the damn map name. I believe this is Hackney or Hickney. I think it's Hackney. We're gonna go with that one. Obviously, remember with the AR here, not a huge concern. It's not like I dropped the nuke. This is just some gameplay I picked. I had some ground war gameplay. I still have it on the computer. It's just like 30 minutes long because those games go on for 4.5 years. And I was gonna let me just make a half an hour commentary about my no one gives a shit beyond 5 minutes, so 8's pushing it already. Anyways, I guess I'll get into it. I'm talking about rambling, and here I go already. I played both weekends of the beta. I enjoyed the second weekend far more than the first weekend. I don't know if that was because I just obviously had some experience. I had some shit unlocked. I wasn't just getting onto a excuse me. I wasn't getting onto a fresh game like I was the first weekend. I think that obviously helped. That's pretty common sense. Like, yeah, you're gonna get practice that whole first weekend. You're gonna go in. You're gonna play against some people who maybe didn't get that first weekend. You're gonna have a little bit of an edge, and you also understand gameplay mechanics. So even if you're playing against people who are on your same competitive level with the skill-based matchmaking and all, you have a little bit better idea than, oh, where's this corridor lead to, or should I use this gun or this gun? I had some more knowledge on that for the second weekend, and I think that paid off, and that was able to give me a little bit of a better experience. And it's definitely a character flaw, but since I wasn't immediately good at the beta the first weekend, I was getting beyond just upset. It was literally on the level of all right, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go do physical fitness. I do this anyway. I'm not saying this is the first time I went to the gym just because I'm getting mad at a game, but I go to the gym. I do chores. I'd even pull out some intermediate microeconomics homework, just because I was so pissed at the game. That's saying something. That shit is fucking wild. Anywho, I definitely enjoyed the beta the second weekend better. I think there were a few changes. Honestly, it felt like, I don't know, definitely the mini-map. The mini-map is the biggest addition. I think that made a just beyond significant improvement to the game already. Putting the mini-map in there, it made it feel like COD again. It also it gives people an idea of the map layout. It gives an idea of where teammates are. And I'm aware that they had the outline teammate thing before the mini-map was put in, so you could see your teammates through walls and have an idea of where they're at. But the mini-map, you can just do a quick glance. I can see that, right here, I can see that the chunk of my team, or all my team, I guess is towards my upper left side. So if I kill guys, where I'm at right there, where I just died, I'm not expecting them to spawn behind me. I'm expecting them to spawn near me because that's where my team is not. So just having that mini map there, I think, does way more than maybe the developers realize in terms of new players, casual players, pro players, the semi-pro / pub stomp players. Just everyone uses the mini-map in their own way. Some people use it to, hold down an objective and, maybe even camp. Some people use it for the running gun. Some people use it to call out for their team. There's just so many applications for the mini-map. It gives you not only enemy locations, which it's still limited. They didn't put the shooting puts you on the mini-map as it has been in, I think, every other Call of Duty except this one. So you can still, as of right now, you can still be shooting guns unsuppressed, and you won't pop up on the mini-map with a red dot. If you don't have the Ghost on and there's a UAV, an actual UAV scan, then you'll pop up there, of course. But it's still kind of a diet mini-map in my opinion. But even so, it's an incredible improvement. It literally changed the beta for me. It changed the game for me in the second weekend, and I had a much better time because of it. Also, I guess can't keep on what I liked about the beta because the last video was very negative. I really like the kill streaks. I think they have found a pretty sweet balance between effectiveness and then not absolutely destroying the other team to the point where they either quit, get discouraged. Because at the end of the day, Call of Duty is a franchise and it's owned by, Activision, and they're there to make money. So obviously they have Infinity Ward develop it, Activision's going to produce and market it. They're here to make money. They want to maximize player base, maximize consumers, maximize revenue. Come on, this is pretty common sense business here. So in that, I guess, strain of thought, I'm going to trademark that shit. Watch me. Strain of thought. Ooh, don't take that. That's going to be some sort of cannabis related thing. Side note. In that train of thought, then they're going to want to make sure the game is enjoyable or at least tolerable for the majority of players. So they did put some things in there the kill streaks being good yet a little dumbed down compared to the Modern Warfare 2 just fisting of like, here, your chopper gunner nuke. Like, you have to get the nuke with your gun. There's some things they were able to put in there. Like, I think the VTOL, like, you call it an airstrike, but for some reason it doesn't even hit where I call it in. I don't know if I don't understand it. There's just some things that, even though the kill streak might be an 11, like the chopper gunner, it has some delay in where like the rounds, I guess, the explosive rounds that are actually coming out of the gunner. They have some delay, so you can't just zap people. You got to kind of lead it. So there are some good balancing mechanics, and I actually do enjoy those, which I didn't think I would say because I am a kill streak player, and I do like getting those good kill streaks that just dominate the enemy team. But I think that's good for the game overall. It's going to encourage more players to play, and therefore I'll have more people to play against, and that's just fun for everybody. What else? I like the gun variety. I like the fact that the time to kill, although quick criticism, it is still a little fast. I think they do need to go in there, do some weapon balancing, turn it down a smidge. I don't know how to quantify a smidge of time to kill, but I mean, the fact that I'll have an AR, and if I see a dude like playing ground war, I can see this man 200 yards away and just 1, 2, 3 tap him right in the chest with barely any recoil, and that's a kill. I don't know about that. I think, or if you run into a building, and if you're not sights up on the guy's face as you come around, and he's relatively aware of your presence and ready, you're gonna get destroyed. So I think what they were going for, Infinity Ward, at least they wanted to turn down. It's weird how to phrase it. They wanted to make the time to kill quicker so that it would speed up the game and you wouldn't have people getting shot in the back 4 times, turning around, gunning them down like in Black Ops 4. But in doing so, they went almost a little too far into the progressive stance, and they went a little too fast on the time to kill, which is making these portable barricades and these corners and these head glitches and these windows everywhere so desirable. And then you put claymores down. It's making the camping style really worthwhile because you can just post up in a building, put 2 claymores down with the, I forget, like EOD, I think might give you an extra claymore, and then you can just collect kills and get your kill streak. So they need to adjust the time to kill a little bit. I think it'll be perfect. It will speed up the game with also kind of discouraging a little bit of that camping because it is running rampant. It's running rampant without running. It's sitting in a corner, wall peeking a corner, just laser beaming that one pixel, which is like a Counter-Strike or a Rainbow Six vibe, but Call of Duty's way too casual for that. With the skill-based matchmaking, you're going to have people just sitting at either side of the map, just head glitching and not wanting to even engage each other. So that's like a small fix, but other than that, I think the guns are good. I think the kill streaks are good. The equipment has not been a problem. The ammo is balanced. People aren't running around with a million bullets. I don't see a problem with that. The barricade, I think, has a good recharge time. It's also easily destroyed, so it's not a huge issue if someone throws down a barricade. There's no microwaves coming off of it. Honestly, I didn't find a perk. I didn't find an equipment. I think they did a phenomenal job balancing everything but the time to kill, and then obviously the mini-map issue. But those 2 things fixed, I think that this game will pick up speed. People get familiar with the maps, familiar with the guns. They'll get aggressive, want to get kill streaks, nukes. They'll be coming out of the woodwork a little bit more. And overall, I think it's good. I kind of changed my mind a little bit as compared to the previous weekend, but that's what betas are for. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope you enjoyed the beta. So see you in the next one. Peace.